And now, Better Insurance Options presents Senior Security. What happened in the past might be good or it might be bad, but it can't be changed. So let's handle it like this. You just arrived in this body at this moment, look around, assess the situation, forget about blame or the reasons why, just make a plan. For Better Insurance Options, here is Frank Sutter. Hi, I'm Frank, and I'm going to tell you a story that I could get in big trouble for. By law, I'm not supposed to talk about people's health conditions. That is protected private information. But honestly, this is that important. One year during open enrollment, I won't say when, I had a gentleman walk into my office and I figured he was in his late 50s. Turns out he was well over 65, but he actually looked pretty young for his age. He also seemed to be in pretty good health, and he surprised me by telling me he was there to inquire about Medicare. Actually, he wanted to know about Medicare supplement plans. I didn't think he was on Medicare, which is of course a requirement. So it turns out that this gentleman already had a Medicare supplement plan, and he was visiting me for the purpose of checking into a better plan. I was unable to sell him a better plan, and the reason is because of medical underwriting, which I'm about to get to. But the reason why he was so interested in a better Medicare supplement plan is because he loved his. And the reason why he loved his is what I'm going to talk about. This gentleman recently had open heart surgery. Now, I don't know much about the actual cost of open heart surgery, but I do know it's very expensive. But even with knowing that, it strikes me that this gentleman must have had complications from the surgery, because he told me that his surgery cost just a little bit over $1 million. Now, just real quick, let me explain for those who do not know that underwriting is the approval process for an application, and it is based mostly on medical criteria. So I had to tell this guy that his open heart surgery is what would cause a denial of his application when it was underwritten. I also told him that he could keep what he had. It could not be taken away unless he missed his payments, so he would be fine. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this guy right after this. When is the best time to enroll in a Medigap plan? Well, the first question is, do you really want to? I think it's the best choice overall, but it isn't appropriate for everyone, and there are very specific reasons why this is so. But if you've considered all your options, you've polled the audience, and you've phoned a friend, and you've decided that Medigap coverage is your final answer, then the next step is to figure out the guaranteed issue period so you cannot be turned down. There's really so much to talk about. Come to my website and make an appointment for a free in-home consultation, and we can get you properly set up. That's franklybetterme.com/senior security, one word. Okay, I'm back. I'm Frank, and we're talking about a gentleman who had open heart surgery. It's illegal for me to talk about actual cases, so I'm going to withhold this guy's actual name and the location in order to protect my keister. But here's the point of my story. This gentleman wasn't shopping. He knew what he wanted. He wanted a new Medicare supplement plan that was even more comprehensive than the one he had, because he knew how well Medicare supplements work. After Medicare had picked up its share of the expenses, what was left over was probably, I'm guessing, approximately 20%, or in this case, around $200,000. This gentleman was thrilled with his Medicare supplement plan because it picked up all of that. His final bill out of pocket turned out to be $0. Now, I know that $1 million is a lot of money for a single surgical procedure, so I did a little research into what the average cost for the average person might be. I discovered that a couple who went on original Medicare in the year 2017 would end up paying, on average, over the course of their lives, approximately $270,000. I have an article I'd be glad to share with you to verify this. It was taken from CNN Money. Just go to my website, franklybetterme.com/senior security, and contact me. But my point is, and please don't miss this point, original Medicare is not enough. $270,000 is a shocking number. But that's why Medicare supplement insurance exists. Original Medicare doesn't cover everything. There's always a financial responsibility for the insured. What you will pay with original Medicare is usually a percentage of what the actual cost is, or a flat dollar deductible. but there is no upper limit. In this gentleman's case, it would have been around $200,000. It can be madness, and I can help protect you. Give me a call at 267-997-1007, and let's talk about this. I'm Frank Sutter for Better Insurance Options. You've been listening to Senior Security, a production of Better Insurance Options. Better Insurance Options is a subsidiary of Frankly Better Marketing Enterprises, Incorporated. You can email any questions or comments to franklybetterme@gmail.com. And thank you for listening.